On this week's episode of Nikon's Birding Adventures TV, I'm in Palm Coast and the Flagler Beaches in northeast Florida. And on this week's show, we're going to go in search of the multitude of birds from the big to the small, from great horned owls and bald eagles right down to our golden bird for this episode, the painted bunt. The city of Palm Coast is situated in northeastern Florida between Daytona Beach and St. Augustine. Every year around early February, the city hosts the Birds of a Feather Fest, which features excellent speakers, productive field trips, and informative classroom presentations on a whole range of subjects from birds to butterflies. We were anxious to explore the area, so we visited during Featherfest time to take advantage of the stunning weather. First up was something I've never done before, birding by mountain bike. Mountains in Florida? This I've got to see. Tony, you must be the bicycle doctor.
Yes, I am. How you doing? Nice to meet you, buddy. This is my friend Sean here.
Sean, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So what's the deal today?
Well, we're going to try out this trail here. It's called Malacompra. It's about 3-4 years old. A group of us in town built it.
Sounds great. So hook me up. What do I need?
Okay, you got your bike here. You got your helmet. We'll take it easy at first.
Ooh, a Cannondale. Well, this is a good bike, right?
Oh, yeah, it's good stuff.
Okay.
It's going to be a pretty technical trail, so we'll see how you do.
All right. Sounds good. I've got this thing on the right way, correct?
Yes, you do.
All right. All right, so I'll follow you guys.
Okay, let's go.
Right. Let's go biking.
These guys are freaking nuts.
When can we stop and do some birding, please?
Oh, I don't know about this. Didn't even see that. It was like,
Oh, wood duck. Out in the water here. See that wood duck?
What's a wood duck?
Well, you're looking at it. It's beautiful. Look at the beautiful colors on the male. I don't know whether Tony expected to be taking a birder out because these guys have gone off and I've said, no ways, I'm not cut out for this. They've been doing these ramps and they're these like roots all over the path and I'm like, I'm getting off this bike. I'm going to do some birding. So they've gone off. They've been doing their thing and I'm just going to do some birding over here. We've got a really large, really nice mixed flock of warblers here and some other birds as well. There's we've got black and white warbler climbing up the tree here. And you can see this is an incredible little bird. They almost look like nuthatches when they're going up and down the trees, like little mini woodpeckers looking in crevices for insects. Beautiful little bird. Yellow rumped warblers. Of course, palm warblers are all around. They're just starting to arrive. So we've got palm warblers here too. These oak hammocks, these big oak hammocks with this pristine, big, large growth trees are very, very good for warbler flocks. We've got yellow warbler. Nice yellow warbler just above us in the tree here. My supposed guides for this adventure, and they've just left me in the lurch. Where have you guys been? Huh?
We're out sourcing all the birds.
Yeah.
Looking around. Yeah.
Sourcing the birds. I think you guys have been doing something
We're
else.
trying to get them to stay in one spot, but it didn't work too well. You know?
Right?
We got a lot out of our peripheral vision.
Yeah. At like what? Like 60 miles an hour
Yeah,
over ramps and
about
stuff?
that, yeah. I thought I saw something, but no, I'm not sure.
Well, now we're going to head off to go and find some other birds and some other great sights around Palm Coast. This Birding Adventures episode is powered by Nikon, your world leader in optics since 1917, and sponsored in part by the city of Palm Coast. Find your Florida.
This is Princess Place Preserve, probably best known for its great diversity of woodpeckers, but also for its nesting bald eagles that nest here year upon year, the same pair in the same tree. And we've got the nest in our scope view right now. We're going to try and get a closer look. We've got both parents on the nest here, and you can see the father is just getting up, ruffling his feathers now. He's smaller in size. That's how you can tell the difference between male and female. Oh, he just took off, flew off from the nest, and he's probably gone out hunting. And she's sitting there, she's looking down at something in the nest. There's a little head popping up. They've got a tiny, tiny little baby. This chick has got to only be days old, a little fluffy ball. You can see the mother just touching bills with the tiny baby, their new arrival for this year. Bald eagles build the largest known tree nests out of any animal on Earth, up to 13 foot deep, 8 foot wide, and weighing up to a ton in weight. These are absolutely massive nests, and the size of the nest grows year upon year. So as those eagles nest season upon season, they'll add to it, and it'll grow in size and depth every year. It's quite incredible to think that in the 1950s, there were only about 400 nesting pairs of bald eagles left throughout the United States of America and North America. And today they've rebounded, and in 2007 they were taken off the endangered list. Today, Florida, along with Minnesota, enjoy the healthiest resident breeding populations of bald eagles throughout the United States besides Alaska. There are over 1,000 breeding pairs of bald eagles in Florida today. This is North America's largest true raptor, the bald eagle. Only the golden eagle approaches it in weight. Large female bald eagles can get up to 17 pounds in size, so they are massive, massive regal eagles, and is the proud national bird and national animal of the United States of America. I'm here with Joe and Judy Ziak, and they've been monitoring this eagle nest for the past 18 years. Quite a feat, huh?
You're telling me it is, absolutely. We've had a good time doing it, and it's been a productive nest as well. Over that same period of time, they fledged 28 chicks out of that nest, so it's a very productive pair.
So contributing to the already growing population of bald eagles in Florida. It's really great.
No doubt about it.
The 1,500-acre Princess Place Preserve is named after a Russian princess that lived here in the late 1800s. Today, this preserve is a very well-known spot to try and find 7 of the 8 commonly occurring woodpeckers in Florida. We've got a pileated woodpecker calling. Another woodpecker just flew in. Right at the top there. Oh, we've got a red-bellied woodpecker that just flew in right next to him. Florida's commonest woodpecker. Red-bellied. Just flew in right next to the pileated. Good comparison of size there. Now we got our third woodpecker of the morning calling here, a downy woodpecker. It's got a very high-pitched whinny call, and it's calling from these trees over here. There you can hear that high-pitched call. That's downy woodpecker. Oh, awesome! Red-headed woodpecker. This is one of the most beautiful of all the woodpeckers in North America. It's often called the flying checkerboard because it's black and white with this beautiful, beautiful red head. Oh, what a magnificent bird. The red-headed woodpecker also holds a special place in Native American culture because the Cherokee used to believe that this bird with its bright red head was a war symbol. So this morning we managed to see 4 of the 7 woodpecker species that can be found here. And those 7 species are red-bellied woodpecker, yellow-bellied sapsucker, northern flicker, hairy woodpecker, downy woodpecker, pileated woodpecker, and of course the beautiful red-headed woodpecker.
This Birding Adventures episode is powered by Nikon, the world leader in optics since 1917. Hobie Mirage Drive Kayaks. Enjoy nature effortlessly. And by Pelagic Polarized Sunglasses.
We've had a report from the festival that there's a great horned owl nest close to the high school, the local high school. So we're going to keep our eyes open. Apparently it's in a disused osprey nest and it's early morning now, so we should get some good activity at the nest. This is the time of the year when great horned owls will traditionally breed much earlier than any other raptors. Apparently it's pretty hard to miss, so it should be on the left hand side coming up here. There's a big nest up there, that could be it. Right at the top there, let's check that out. There's a whole lot of crows. Yep, there's looks like a cat in the top of that nest. So that could be our great horned owl. And there's a whole lot of crows mobbing the owl, and this is totally typical for crows to mob great horned owls because crows actually form a really big part of the great horned owl diet. Let's go get a look at this owl. Pretty cold here this morning. About 48, 49 degrees. Just like a cat on top of that nest. It's a great horned owl. What a beautiful nest to film because it's not incredibly high up. And we're pretty much on a little embankment here on the side of the road, so we have got a pretty good line of sight view straight into the nest. It's awesome. You can really see the tufts on top of the head, which is how the great horned owl gets its name, from those tufts which look like horns. So we've got the big female sitting on the nest here and looks like she's incubating eggs. This is the second heaviest owl in North America after the snowy owl and one of the largest owls in the world. It's also called the tiger owl, and this is a reference to the fact that the early ornithologists in North America recognized that this was one of the most voracious apex predators in North America. This massive predator is not afraid to tackle birds of really large size like ospreys, red-tailed hawks. They'll actually attack them when they're on their nests and feed on them. It is such a voracious predator. They've been known to take small dogs, cats, anything that they can really overpower. Very voracious apex predator of North America. Great horned owls have even been known to tackle bald eagles, which are birds 3 times their size and weight. They are not scared of anything, and they especially like to attack larger birds of prey to take over their nests, which is exactly what this pair of great horned owls has done by taking over this osprey nest over this wetland. When great horned owls nest close to wetlands, which is what this pair have done, they'll often feed extensively on American coots, and up to 60% of their diet of a pair like this can be made up of American coots. Wow, there's like 50 crows here mobbing these owls, so much so that they're really making them frustrated. The male came in, he chased these crows, the female got off the nest and got all aggressive with them, then jumped back in the nest. There's a lot of action happening here this morning. Wow! Great horned owls are a significant predator of American crows and their babies, and this is a perfect example of crows mobbing owls to get them out of their area. And vice versa, if the crows can get together in such great numbers, as has happened here this morning, they can really frustrate those owls, get them to move off their nest, and then they can get in and destroy the eggs. And as soon as those crows came in, that male great horned owl was flying to and fro, fighting off the crows.
Hawk Creek Preserve State Park has a wonderful trail and boardwalk that winds its way through a beautiful, pristine cypress swamp and semi-deciduous forest. But if you want to see the waterbirds, it's best to get on the creek itself in a kayak. Let's go see what we can find this morning.
Oh, we've got a red-shouldered hawk up here. Getting close to birds and wildlife on the water requires stealth. And for me, there's no better way to get close to birds and wildlife on the water than from a kayak. Kayaks can get you into so many different areas: shallow water, canals, sea, ocean, lagoons, creeks like this one that I'm on, where you can get really, really close. I always say that stealth is the best way to be able to get really close. And the Mirage Drive allows you to do just that on these Hobie kayaks, because you're not doing any excessive paddling with your arms. There's not excessive movement that's going to scare the birds or the wildlife, and you're able to sneak up very quietly, lock onto your subject, and then get those award-winning shots.
This Birding from the Edge segment is brought to you by Nikon, manufacturers of the Edge line of optics.
Oh, ringer! That was a good one. We're at the Flagler County Horseshoe Pitching Club, and this is true old Florida style recreation. These are one of the only blue clay horseshoe pits in all of Florida. Oh yeah! Ringer! This is Birding from the Edge.
This Birding Adventures episode is powered by Nikon, your world leader in optics since 1917, and sponsored in part by Birds of a Feather Fest, your window to the birds of Palm Coast, Florida.
I'm walking to a little secret location at Gamble Rogers State Park, the northern boundary of the park, to go and look for our golden bird for this episode, the painted bunting. Now, the reason why this is such a good area is that there are houses on the northern boundary of Gamble Rogers State Park, and they put out bird feeders. So we're sitting and waiting here for painted buntings to come in to the surrounding vegetation. Oh, there's one flying in, just to the left. Look at that. Low down, low down. The dark. That's awesome. Beautiful male painted bunting. What a stunning bird. Look at the colors on this bird, nearly every color in the rainbow. Blue, red, green on the back. Oh, what a magnificent bird. And you know, a lot of people think that painted buntings are buntings, but they're not actually true buntings. They are related to the cardinals, and they're part of the cardinal family. Wow, what a beauty this male is. And like most of the cardinal-like buntings, the males are brightly colored and the females are very, very drab. Oh, we've got a female coming in just to the left. You can see the female is a very uniform green color. And also the young males will look just like the females until they brighten up and get their coloring. Painted buntings are listed as near threatened by the IUCN. And the reason for that is there's been a dramatic decline in their numbers over the years because they are captured in great numbers in their wintering grounds for the cage bird trade. What makes Flagler County and the area around Palm Coast so good for painted buntings is that we're right at the southernmost limit of their breeding range. So over here in Flagler County, these birds, the resident breeding birds, are supplemented by winter birds as well. So you can come here at pretty much any time of the year and be assured of seeing painted buntings. In the summertime, you can see the breeding painted buntings, and in the wintertime, you can see the birds that are overwintering here from further north. Painted buntings range from the eastern seaboard of the United States of America down through the south, and then they winter in the Caribbean and Central America, all the way down to Panama, Costa Rica, and other parts of Central America. Wow, what a beautiful bird. Our golden bird for this episode, the painted